Hello friends, this is Dr. Sumiti Ahuja and I am Assistant Professor at Faculty of Law, University of Delhi. Now the last part of this session, which is dealing with beneficial contracts. Now what if a contract is beneficial for the minor? What will happen in that situation? Right? Now here we were talking about those situations only where the other party is trying to enforce some kind of obligation against the minor, because what Mohri Bibi had laid down was that only, that when an obligation is being enforced against a minor, then in that case minor cannot be compelled to do that act, right. So as you can see on your screens, law as laid down in Mohri Bibi deals with cases wherein a minor has been charged with obligations and other contracting party tries to enforce such obligation against the minor. But what about those contracts which have been made for the benefit of the minor? There are two examples which I thought of citing here. You can see on your screens. First is contract of marriage. If for the benefit of minor a contract of marriage has been entered into on behalf of the minor, then it can be enforced against the other contracting party at the instance of minor, but not against the minor. The other party cannot enforce any obligation against the minor, but if the terms are of benefit to the minor, minor can enforce it against other contracting party. Next is contracts of apprenticeship. Now there is an 1850 law in India, the Indian Apprenticeship Act, which provides for contracts which are for benefit of minors. Now contracts to be basically these contracts are to be entered into by guardians on behalf of minor. There is this one judgment of Rajrani versus Prem Adib, which is not actually dealing with this beneficial contracts, but in this case, if I may just very briefly tell you about what had happened. So this lady Rajrani, this girl, she was a minor when a director gave her when a person who was making a film, a filmmaker, gave her a proposal that she should act in his film and he would be paying her a particular amount. So there was a contract which was agreement, I'll say, I stand corrected, not a contract. So an agreement was entered into between the father of this girl, the minor, and the filmmaker. But what happened later on, the filmmaker, he chose someone else, chose another person for that role, and that role was taken away from this girl, minor, right. Now father approached the court, he represented this minor, the guardian, right. He approached the court, but the court did not grant any relief. The court said two things. First, if we say that this transaction was between the minor and the filmmaker, minor's consent is no consent, it amounts to nullity and it is of no value in the eyes of law. So the filmmaker cannot be forced to make this minor work in that film, right, can't be forced to take her in that film as a matter of right. And second situation, if one says that the agreement was between father of that minor and filmmaker, then in that situation it was a one-sided promise. What consideration was the father providing to the filmmaker? So keeping these two things in mind, the court held that no relief to be given to the minor, right. I would end my session by saying one last point in relation to effect of minor's agreement, that minor cannot ratify an agreement also, right. Thank you.